Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
I'd rewrite that 10 times.
High school was cool. It was also tough, but not nearly as tough as the life after it.
Over 3/4 of a decade. That's insane.
I've met an incredible group of people that I consider family.
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary, you're going to be a part of one of the most interesting and colorful casts ever.
Some of my favorite moments have just happened within the realms of complete exhaustion.
It's been our world for 8 years, and we've become a family. And writing this last episode has been just one big roller coaster of emotions. I think we got a beautiful, beautiful ending to a beautiful, beautiful 8 years.
We started the season not knowing if we were going to call it and not knowing if it was going to be the last year. And we were able to collectively come to the conclusion that all of our stories were leading to the end.
Just sitting here prepping these episodes, having these last concept meetings, having the last production meeting, having the last location meetings. I think it's just going to be a very emotional experience for a lot of people.
Everyone kind of has been relating it to high school. You know, it's like senior year and you're just excited to finally get out because then you get to see the rest of the world, but then it's that fear of like, but this is the safe place. I know what this is and I know myself here. I've become who I am here.
I just got lucky to work with this cast, to work with the writers and the producers and this amazing crew, and to see all the hard work that everyone does.
Such an accomplishment for everybody involved in the show, the crew, the cast, the writers, the producers, everyone in post-production. There's a lot of people that work incredibly hard to make the show happen.
My identity is rooted very much in this series and the things that come with it. So to shed that skin and to have to start over and create something new is very daunting and exciting at the same time.
8 years, it's time for everyone to just give each other a big hug and a huge pat on the back and thank one another for sort of lifting each other up throughout all this time.
You rarely get that feeling of wrapping up when you're doing network TV, where you can actually feel like that sense of conclusion and everybody's ending at the same time. We all know the end game and everything, and it's nice to tie it up in a little package and feel like a sense of accomplishment that we've done this thing. And you know, it's been an incredible era, you know, the era of the vampire.
This is like first the old school family that we're saying goodbye to.
Well, I'm not real good at this. First, thank you guys. You guys have let me f up. You let me try again, and you let me succeed. And that's more than most people have ever done for me. So, I'll just see you guys next time. Hopefully it's on time.
Thank you, Zach, for being you. We love you. And that is a series wrap on Zach Rohrig. That is a series wrap on Matt Davis.
I don't know what to say. It's been a real pleasure and a real honor to be on this crazy roller coaster ride with all of you. So many ups and so many downs, so much love, and a real blessing. I can't imagine that this is, it's a once in a lifetime experience. It's something we'll never experience again, and it's been a real pleasure and a real honor to be here with you guys. So thank you very much. I hate goodbyes, so I will say I'll see you on the originals.
About 3 years ago, I started walking through the stages, and I thought, my God, we have really built an entire world here. We have built it up so much that the idea that one day we're gonna walk out these doors and never come back, that hit me. And it was, I recall right about season 5 when we started sensing like this is gonna end one day.
This show came at a time when I had just lost someone had died, and I was grieving, and Julie, you know, one of my best friends in the whole world, said, you should work your way through the pain. And so this book had come via the CW, the Vampire Diaries, and I was like, well, I just don't want to do it alone. You know, the story started with Elena had lost her parents, so I connected to that character. And then you have Stefan, who was, you know, dead inside. He had lost so much, and he was just sort of this walking dead vampire, and these two empty souls brought each other back to life. And that's what I say happened for me for the show. That with working on the show with Julie, it was an opportunity for, you know, it brought me back to life.
The first 2 seasons of this show they sort of galvanized an audience. For some reason, it spoke to people in such depth.
When we first started the show here, we were all in trailers out in the parking lot. The level of camaraderie, the family vibes, it was just a really rad beginning. And then, we had the production office across the street, so everything was kind of separated, but slowly but surely we acquired all these buildings, and it developed this entire world here. And to see it start from the ground up has been remarkable.
This whole thing has changed my life. I've had a kid here. I've grown into a man here. And I just want to thank every one of you guys who are here on the ground every day. I can't say enough how I appreciate your support, and our mutual respect has really made this a moving experience. And I'll cherish every moment here. So thank you guys, all of you.
More of the, I never thought I was going to be a director. I felt like, why touch into something that you don't know? Just let the people who know what they're doing do their job. And then over the years, so many people said, when are you going to direct? You really need to direct. I'd love for you to direct. And so I did it. And I realized that all my years writing and producing and on set and talking to actors, I've been directing this whole time.
Working with Julie has been the pleasure of my life. The thing about it is she's a storyteller. And whether that's on the page or on her feet directing, it's just another way to tell the story. And she's excellent at both crafts.
Without her to give me a shot, I think completely altered my destiny in a lot of ways.
I was 24 when I started the show. She's saying cut, and she's releasing us out into the world as adults, and and she's like just allowed us to be in this incubation chamber and just nurtured us.
You also feel like you owe this woman so much. You want to give her maybe something beyond what you even think you're capable of. And to have that person directing you, I think is, it's a little scary for me, just because I want to give her something beyond what I've ever been able to give to the show in the finale. When did you become such a sap?
When she calls cut for the last time, yeah, that'll be a big one. And we've decided that we're going to film the last scene last, so that when we call cut, it's the end.
I just want to say that I love you guys so much, and you have helped shape me into the person that I am, and I would not be the same without you, Julie and Pascal and everyone. My beautiful family, my cast. You have absolutely had an impact on me, whether you think you have or not.
It's just been the most incredible experience of my life, and I know life can be long, it can be short, but this is something I will hold in my heart with me forever. So thank you all so much for this. I don't know. Thank you.
That is a series wrap on Kat Graham and Candace Aquila King.
I'm a personality that puts a lot of expectation and a lot of weight in momentous life occasions. I've learned throughout my 20s that it's better just to let it happen and see what that's gonna feel like.
I don't know if it'll hit me for a long time.
It's been amazing. We've had now a full year to just tell everyone goodbye and that we love them.
It's been a real incredible experience over the last 7 years to see where the show started, to see where we're at, everything in between, and through all of this crazy madness that we've gone through as a cast and crew.
Now that we're actually at the end, I have to take a moment and be grateful for all the artisans and the craftsmen and the technicians and the designers and everybody that built this world.
We've put our love and our sweat and our tears and our blood.
It's so amazing to think, this cast and this crew and all the writers that have come through 8 seasons that have been tirelessly working so hard and have taken all their experiences and put them into the storylines and put them into the voice of our characters and created this universe.
It's so bittersweet to say goodbye, but to say goodbye on your own terms with everybody on board with you and to get to be together until the very end. It feels like we're leaving the show in the right place, and I just am excited that everyone else finally got to see it.
Damon. Hello, brother.
Vampire Diaries fans.
You were always there with us. You stuck through thick and thin.
None of this would have happened if it weren't for you.
Thank you for the fandom, for the ships.
I've never felt this much love in my entire life.
Thank you so much for believing in us.
The fact that you guys are so connected with us and supportive genuinely meant the world.
Thank you for this amazing ride. Thank you for this incredible journey. Thank you for changing my life. I'm overcome with gratitude for you. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
First and foremost, that is a wrap on the Salvatore car. Second of all, that is a wrap on this beautiful set. Let me be the one to say to you two, to Paul and Ian, what a blessing it was that you guys ended up coming here to do this job. I mean, we all know what a trial and tribulation it was getting you two here. And I feel like we all as a group are so grateful that we're standing here with you right now. And we love you guys. And that is a beautiful wrap on Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley.
I didn't prepare anything.
Shocking.
Look, I think the biggest takeaway for me, 8 years ago when the show started, I was a completely different human being. And the thing that I've learned after all this is to appreciate moments and people. I'm getting emotional, and that's not a Paul Wesley thing. I just want you guys to know that, I know there's a lot of ups and downs, and I just want you guys to know how important this chapter of my life has been and how much I appreciate every single one of you. So, thank you.
For everyone that's walked through these doors, the amount of love and energy and compassion, professionalism has been extraordinary. You guys have taught us so much. We've become men. I came here as a 30-year-old man who thought he knew a few things about a few things and realized he didn't know shit about shit. And we have these moments, and this is what we've done. You are immensely dear to me as you are to each other. Let's continue this. I love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, CW. Thank you, Warner Brothers. Guys, let me just say, first season of this show was the worst year of my life. It was so hard. All you suffered along with me and with Kev. But what we got to do in all that is we got to like each other. And we got to hang out with each other. And we got to work side by side as partners, as a team. We, big dysfunctional family. Sometimes we're just kicking and screaming, but more often than not, there's nothing but love here. And I have so much love for everyone in this room because you guys have been my family for 8 years, which is longer than I like most people. We love you guys so much. And as the family that has been with us all this time, from episode 1, which we saw that picture today, to those of you that just joined us in recent years, I hope this isn't the last time you get to have this experience, but I hope that you carry this with you in your heart forever and know that this is some genuine here. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you guys. And that is a wrap.
1, 2, 3, it's a wrap!